Lesson 6, deal with the negotiation stage, with agreements, and something about due diligence. Negotiation stage. Here are different stages of negotiation. I will not cover every stage, but it can give you a good idea of what should be included in the negotiation stage. The first part is how you establish the contact between the two companies and how you create a joint basis for cooperation, for continue to work together. Second stage, deal more with the written agreement. One is LOI, letter of intent, that the two sides have to put some things in written and clarify what they mean during the negotiation stage. Others use the term MOU, which is Memorandum of Understanding. Okay? And in this stage, they may start with the initial due diligence, which basically is to see if the information the buying company get from the target company is really reflect in their reports, financial reports, in the activities of different departments. After that, they will go to the stage number 3. You will go to the final agreement. We'll do an extended due diligence, and we'll decide about action plan. But this is not final. Stage 4 will do the closing of the deal. So you can understand that between final agreement and closing, there is maybe 2-3 months of coming with all papers, confirmation from authorities, vote at the boarding of the directors, and so on. So this is part of the negotiation stages. Here you have some examples of what should letter of intent include. So you can see that the bottom, the third bullet, that typical sections in letters of intention may be the structure of the transactions, method of payment, cash or share that will be transferred between the two companies, what is the price, and so on. Other sections will talk, for example, about no shop. When the buying company decide to invest in due diligence, then they will ask the target company a period of time that they are not negotiating with another companies. Here is an example on the time frame that should be considered between the letter of intent and the final agreement and the closing. So you can see here some stages. For example, 8 weeks before the closing, there will be tasks at both sides to do the due diligence. So each one responsible for some part of it. Then later, after a week or 2, there are other tasks that each side will take responsibility about this. Like number 3, preparation of drafts for the contracts, for the agreement. Lawyers of both parties will have to deal with this and prepare it. And so on. This table shows you what should be taken in account and who have to deal with what. 3 weeks before the closing, also, for example, item 2, scheduling to close all the required document from different authorities, and this asks the teams from both parties to work on this. And later arriving to the final stage of the process. Here you have an example for negotiation, how to plan the negotiation. This is just part of the planning, which some companies skip it, and then we understand that they pay premium. For example, the buying company can decide about their objectives and how to deal during the negotiation. For example, let's look on the titles at the top. So you can see here, topic 1 for negotiation, they have to decide what will be the opening position during the negotiation. And what we give up, what will be the compromise, and what will be the position that behind this we will not do the deal. Okay? This is, for example, if the price of the deal is here, and the company that want to buy a target offer some price, then later during negotiation they may raise the price, but here they will decide that above some level of price they will not do the negotiation, what is called a walk-away price. And also in the planning they have to assess what other side will come up with a position, and what can we give in return when the other side compromise toward our goals. So this is a summary of a planning of a negotiation, and it's very important to do this and do other things.